Kenneth Walker's a go. Aaron Jones is a go. We've got a lot of players that are active that were kind of questionable walking into the last 48 hours. Downs, Pittman, the entire Colts wide receiver room. But specifically, Walker has been somebody that we've been worrying about. We're breaking all of it down right now. The Fantasy Football Show morning show. Every single Sunday morning before the morning slate of games kicking off, we've got BT, kind of a written off man to a certain degree, walking into this game after one bad game. People went running. BT's back. Everybody's going to love him. He's untouchable now. That's the way things go. Fickle Freddy's dipping, and now this guy having, what's he have so far? He has 5 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown. And Bigsby looking really solid. 20 carries, 98 yards, 4.9 a pop, and a tutty. 1 target, 0 catches, though. That part a little bit disappointing. The Fantasy Football Show, Sunday mornings, Week 7 show begins right now.
FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
Okay, so let's break down any of the other news that we might have. Nick Chubb's out there running sprints, looking pretty good. It's different when you're getting hit, though. Aaron Jones, again, like I said, active. Ray Davis, active. Michael Pittman, active. Josh Downs, active. Those are kind of the big name players that, and I've got them pretty much all right here. The players that were not active, we'll go over those as they come rolling out. Mainly Will Levis, Alec Pierce also active. So there's that. We'll be opening phone lines, maybe. We'll have to see. Also, we'll get these super chats done and out of the way here real quickly. So first question, we're going to go to the $20 haulers first. Cheryl, appreciate the $20 hauler. Answered in order which are received, and then we'll open phone lines after that. So appreciate you all. Hey, Smitty, have B-Rob and running back 2 spot. Option 1, risk B-Rob and then put McLaurin or Jaden Reed in the flex. Which one? Okay, so risk B-Rob. If I could play both wide receivers, I'm playing both wide receivers. But if you have to go one of the RBs, so saying you're playing B-Rob, you put in McLaurin or Jaden Reed. I would lean toward Jaden Reed by a hair, but I want both of them in if at all possible. But if not, okay. Play it safe with Chase Brown and as running back 2, and then choose B-Rob. I like B-Rob, I do, but I'm definitely not sitting one of Reed or McLaurin or both of them for B-Rob. But if I had to pick, I mean, chat, you can vote on B-Rob or McLaurin, but I'm going to go, or I'm sorry, Reed or McLaurin. I'm going to go Reed, but it's damn close. Like, it's dead even. I think, I would say make a trade, but it's nice to have that depth as well, especially with bye weeks and injuries and all that. But I would lean Reed slightly. He's such a diverse player. He can run, he can catch, he can throw. He can do it all. And I just think there's a little bit more touch opportunity for him. But I do love McLaurin. McLaurin's capable of a 2-touchdown game at any moment. So is Reed, though. That's tough. If I could play both wide receivers, I'm playing both. If not, I'm playing Reed. But I don't love the idea of Brian Robinson Jr. is active, will play, but I don't know how excited I am. It looks like Bigsby might have got the 100 yards that he needed, 2 or 3 more yards to get that 101 yards rushing. Bigsby having a day. A dub here with the start Dell or Garrett Wilson. I'm going to go Dell, but you're not wrong to go either one, bro. They're both dead even. Pick 2, Bijan Mason, McLaurin, Monty. Probably going to go Monty and geez, man. If it's PPR, Monty and McLaurin safest, I guess. But I'm going to go Monty and probably Bijan. But McLaurin is damn hard to keep off the field. And then pick 1, Davis or Charbonnet. Probably Charbonnet. Davis has been banged up. Walker had an illness but is expected to play, so I don't know that there's great opportunity for either backup, but I'd take the guy that probably gets a little bit more work no matter what, which is Charbonnet. Start 3, Whittington, Wicks, Waddle, Eckler, Tracy, Coleman. I'm going to go with Whittington, Waddle, and Tracy. But those are tough calls, not the best options. Pick one, Najee, Bucky, Tracy. I'm going to go Tracy. Najee's pretty damn decent. I guess Najee. Najee should have the volume. Tracy's supposed to continue to get fed, but they haven't necessarily said, like, oh, he's the starter. He's getting all the work, etc. So I guess I take Najee for volume. And Worthy, Amari, Pickens, and going Worthy. But Mad Dog, I'm wavering on the Tracy Najee. And in fact, I go with what the chat says. Chat, can you vote? Can you vote on Najee or Tracy, please? Yeah, Bigsby looks good. Bigsby's a league-winning waiver wire guy. It's an absolute smash. Congrats to all that grabbed him. He's looking really good. Okay, London for Achane. I take Achane. Have Mason, Brown, CMC, Tank, Smith. Yeah, I take Achane, but it's very, very, very close. Bench 1, Chase Brown, Mostert, Dell. I'm going to bench Mostert in this case, but damn, bro. I mean, Mostert's capable of that 100-yard and 2-touchdown game at any moment. Chase Brown's been scoring, though. He's been scoring touchdown after touchdown. I think you kind of got to go with the hot hand, but at the same time, it's like, you're going to be absolutely losing your mind if Mostert has that day. Bench 2, Devontae Smith, Terry, J-Mo, MHJ. You need to make a trade, young man. There's no reason you should be going through this every week. You're going to get it wrong 50% of the time. I would probably, I guess, bench MHJ and J-Mo, but barely. And benching J-Mo is near impossible. It feels like such a bad idea. Tyreek or Dell? I'm going to go Dell this. Chat, can we vote on this one? Dell or Tyreek? I want to go Dell because we don't have a quarterback in position yet. That is next week when Tua returns. So I'll go Dell. I think the chat will probably agree, but at any moment you could get burned on that because Tyreek has had 100-yard games before without Tua. Start 2, Aaron Jones, Deontay Johnson, or Achane. I'm going to go Hunt and Achane or Kelsey and Achane. Hunt is steady. Kelsey's higher risk, higher reward, but Achane's locked in. We can't. Appreciate you. Traded Bijan, Algier, Pickens for Lamar, Connor, Cooper. Also start Mason or Cooper. I'd start Mason over Cooper, but this Lamar question depends on if you had a quarterback or not. I'd rather have the running back. I'd rather have Bijan, assuming you had somebody like Kyler or whatever, or but if you had literally no quarterback, it makes sense, but I still like lean Bijan. Lost Puka and Rice have Love, Kelsey, Kamara, Connor, St. Brown, Addison. Let's see here. Should I replace Connor with Chubb? Not yet, no. Juju, Chubb, Ray Davis. Of these others, if I'm choosing somebody down here, Juju. But I'm not putting Chubb in yet. Chubb's going to take some time. Everybody needs to have patience with Nick Chubb. Rip, appreciate your $2 blank super chat. Appreciate you. Another blank one from Kaleon or whatever your name is. Appreciate you. This one here from Mills. Mills, thank you, pal. London and Bijan for Hurts, Monty, and DK. London and Bijan for Hurts, Monty. I'd take Hurts, Monty, and DK by a mile. If I accepted the trade, would it be Hurts, HM, Monty? Yeah, of course I accept that trade. That trade's a home run. Absolute smash. Ugly flex, but who do you pick? Tucker, Pittman? I'm going to go Pittman, but it's close. Charles T, 0.5. One wide receiver, Whittington, JSN, Worthy, Cooper. I'm going to go Worthy, and then JSN would be my next pick. Mahomes and Juju or Stafford and Tutu. Mahomes and Juju by a country mile. Choose two to sit. Judy, Downs, Dell, Bucky, or J-Mo. I'm going to sit Judy and probably Bucky because of the timeshare. Right now I'm sitting Downs and Bucky. I'd rather start Downs over Judy. If Flacco was playing, I'd sit Judy. Okay. Well, you got my answer, but I don't think you're, making a bad decision either way. It's hard to predict. Likely or Pitts. I probably go Pitts for now, but I do think Likely has some good value. Pick 3, Neighbors, McLaurin, St. Brown, A.J. Brown, and Reed. I'm going to go Neighbors, I'm going to go A.J. Brown, and I'm going to go St. Brown. Look, it is what it is. McLaurin and Reed shouldn't be benched. Bailey, you need to make a trade. Otherwise, you're just going to have a bad Sunday every Sunday because you're not going to get that right every time. But those are your studs. Tracy or Rashad. I'm going to go Tracy because Rashad's in a timeshare. Rockout says Wandell Robinson or Sermon. I'm going to go probably Wandell, but I don't love those options at all. What's up, Hung? Appreciate you. MHJ Mason. I'm going to go probably Mason. I'm not worried about the shoulder. I'm worried about potentially just the matchup. But PPR I go MHJ. PPR I go MHJ. If it's half PPR, it's kind of tied. Mason's going to get tons of volume, but it's just a matter of that matchup. Start Connor or Chase at running back. You got to go Chase, I think, because of the touchdown volume he's been getting. And Mooney or MHJ, I'm going to go Mooney all day. I'm sorry, MHJ all day. MHJ all day, not Mooney. Who can I get for Saquon? Preferably 2 RBs. That's tough because not everybody wants to sell 2 RBs, bro. I think you almost have to go get a wide receiver and a running back. The best anchor in a trade would be Tyreek Hill, MHJ, and then an RB. Tyreek Hill and an RB. If you're going to go get 2 running backs, I mean, I'd have to know who's like on one team. You know what I mean? Like I can't just guess what team has 2 running backs. But I would say JT, if we go to the buy low board, it's Barkley getting you Hall, Barkley getting you preferably Gibbs or Kamara. I'm going after Gibbs. I'm going after Gibbs or Achane if I'm making some sort of move with Barkley and to get another wide receiver. Now, maybe you could trade the wide receiver for running back after that, but you might have to do a wide receiver and running back for Barkley. I have Achane, Connor, Mason, Tracy, Brown, and my QB's AR5. That's why I did the trade. Thank you. We appreciate you dropping the additional super chat and explaining it. Downs or Pickens in my flex. I'm going to go probably Pickens, I suppose, but that's a tough call. Downs with Flacco would have been an easier call than with AR5, but AR5's capable of throwing him the ball. Start Chase Brown or Whittington. I'm going to go Chase Brown given the ability he has to score touchdowns. PPR, Achane, Monty, Pollard need 2. I'm going to go Monty and Achane without a hesitation. MHJ, Hill, Achane, Wandell, PPR 2. I'm going to go Achane and probably Hill. Amari Cooper or Garrett Wilson. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson. Amari Cooper is not going to be fully, ramped up and ready. Flex options: Aaron Jones, Lazard, Vidal, Laporta. I go Laporta, then Aaron Jones in that order. I just closed the super chat here. Hold on. Vincent, I think this is the one I didn't get to. MHJ, Hill, Achane, Wandell, full PPR 2 are in. Didn't I answer that one? Hill and Achane. Okay, which one did I just close? Achane, Monty, Pollard need 2. Achane and Monty. Downs. I think maybe it was this one. Skynet. Smitty did the exact opposite of what you said and started Bigsby, and now he's balling. K9 is good to go. So who do I flex? Chuba. Bro. There's no reason to not start Bigsby. A lot of the Bigsby content was if ETN sits, Bigsby's a go. So, he's not a sit. But it depends on who you had to start an alternative to Bigsby. K9 is good to go. So who do I flex? Chuba, Diggs, or Monty? I'm assuming K9 and Bigsby were your options. Chuba, Diggs, or Monty. You can't sit Monty. Chuba's fantastic though. Diggs, you got to make a trade, bro. The problem isn't doing what someone says or the exact opposite. The problem is you need to make a trade and you're sitting on that team. You got to trade those guys. You can't have this arsenal of even weaponry and try and get this call right every week. You're going to absolutely destroy yourself. MHJ, Mason, Debo, bench one. Probably benching. I would say Mason. I'd probably stick with MHJ. Vito with the blank 199 super chat. Appreciate you. MH share JMO. JMO's probably safer. But yeah, probably a tad safer. Aaron Jones, Lazard, Vidal, Laporta. That's the one I already answered. Okay. Laporta, then Aaron Jones in that order, if that helps. I have Puka. Is Puka over Jacobs and McBride worth it? I'd rather have Jacobs and McBride. Current tight end is Ertz. Yeah, I'd rather have that. Definitely. This one here. Hey, my name is Shane. Okay. Because, keep it going, Smitty. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate your super chat. I don't know what you're trying to really say there, but I appreciate you. 0.5 PPR. Start 2. Wandell, Waddle, Tracy, Lockett. Let's go with Tracy and do it live. Oh, and Tracy and Waddle, I guess. I go Waddle. Full PPR. Had to put Bigsby in at running back 2. You didn't have to. Bigsby is a great start. Start 1, flex. K9 or MHJ. Probably K9, but it's damn close, man. It is damn close. Jordan Whittington, worth rostering after the Cup news for 1 week, sure. Like, if you're not going to use him, Cup's going to be back probably next week, but I don't mind rostering him if you can afford it. Depends on who you got to cut. Who do I start? Full PPR, Debo, AJ Brown, Wilson in the flex. And then running backs, Dobbins, Mason, Monty, JK. JK has the best matchup. Do I sit Mason or Monty for JK? Don't sit Monty. I don't mind sitting Mason for JK. I would probably say that's safer. Mason's higher risk, higher reward. You got to pick your poison. Do you need a big home run? I mean, JK can home run too, though. So I'd go with your gut. Your gut's saying JK. I'm not going to convince you because I'm forcing myself to answer the question. It's not close. Do you sit Wilson to start all 3 running backs? Probably not this week. The matchup is very rough for Mason, so I don't mind the sit this week for those options. Juju, Algier, Downs, or Mooney. I'm going to go Juju and Mooney this week. Start 1, Mooney, Worthy, Juju, have Hunt and Bijan. Start 1, Mooney, Worthy, Juju. Worthy for me. Love Worthy. Waddle or Whittington. I'm going to go Waddle. Wildcat, appreciate you. Thinking of starting Pollard over Mason this week. I think it's probably safer, but you got to pick your poison. Pollard seems like a 10, 12-point guy, but I would probably go Mason, but that's me. I don't know. Mason's the second leading rusher in the league. He's second in attempts, second in 20-plus yard runs. Does have the shoulder injury. Trying to trade Mason or Pollard, but no luck so far. Keep trying. I think Pollard is safer. You're not crazy. Jordan Mason or Brian Robinson Jr. Give me Jordan Mason in that scenario. Bench 1, Reed, MHJ, Worthy. Probably MHJ in that situation. But, bro, I would also try and make a trade for you. Start, sit, QB, Love, Hurts. I'm going Hurts. Njoku, Kraft. I'm going Njoku. Devontae Smith, Dell, Worthy. I'm going to go in order of Devontae Smith, Dell, and Worthy in that exact order. Parkinson or Ott. I'm going to go Parkinson, Warner, Dobbs. I guess I go Dobbs. Worthy or Downs. I'm going to go Worthy by a mile. And Pittman, Cooper. I probably go Cooper by a hair. But damn, I don't know, bro. That one's really tough. That one's really tough, bro. Ill Phil, appreciate you. We got this one here. Start 2, Foreman. Foreman, White, Goodson. I guess Goodson of the ones you listed, bro. I don't know. That's a really, really awful choice. Ladd or Worthy. Give me Worthy. Anything can happen though, bro. Superfish, start Jacobs or Mason. I would go Mason, but good Lord. That is close. Jacobs or Jones. I'm going to go Jones by a hair. Melvin says I missed the super flex. No, I did not. I said Pickens, but it's really close. It's super close, bro. You're trusting Russell Wilson, but then again, you're trusting AR5. They're both kind of tough quarterback situations, but I'm going to probably go Pickens, as I said. Thank you for the super chat, pal. Appreciate you. Tank Dell or Chase Brown. I'd probably go Tank Dell. It's really, really close. Masonites assemble. That's right. I think he's still a good play. I know it's a tough matchup. It is what it is. Najee or Addison. Woo! I guess Najee based on volume. Hunt or MHJ full PPR. I'd probably go Hunt for safety, but MHJ and PPR for high risk, high reward type of play. Hunt's pretty safe, bro. He got so much volume last week. Chase Brown, MHJ. Probably MHJ for me in PPR. All right, so Gibbs is my top pick of the week on Underdog higher. The next best option, I think, probably, if I had to guess, I'm looking at DK with 68 yards, not bad. Tracy at 30.5 is pretty good. Bijan at 63.5, rushing is good. BT was fantastic at 54. That was a lock. That's over, though. Monty at 50 is also very good. If I had to pick 3 more, I feel like these would be them. I feel like these would be the next. Actually, I'm going to put all 4 of them on one. So if anybody would like to do this, it's code Smitty, Underdog Fantasy, code Smitty. The link I'm going to drop in the description right now. So if anybody would like to partake in these hires and lowers and make some money if you land them. Can't guarantee the accuracy, but we've been crushing this year. Hit that link right there. I'll pin that link in the live chat. There it is. Link has been pinned. And here are my favorite picks of the week this week. We've crushed it. Last week, 5 for 5. Previous weeks, we're smashing those as well. Gibbs over 50.5. The number did go up. Monty, 50.5. I think they're both crushing that. Dell, 66.5 over. And Mixon, 63.5 over. Those feel like really good numbers. I love those. Would you flex Achane or Reed? I go Achane, but you need both of them in your lineup, or you need to be making trades. Achane, Stevenson, Coleman for Kyron and Nico. Give me Kyron and Nico and I run, bro. It's not even close. Wide receivers are CD, Mike, Evans, Reed. Trade Reed for Devontae Adams. I probably wouldn't, but it's close, bro. I mean, it's exciting, but I'd rather keep Reed. Played Pop, need upside, Juju, Ladd, or Mason. I'd probably go Mason if you need that kind of upside, Thomas. But yeah, Pop. What did Pop even finish with? 2 for 14. Yeah, he was a tough. I mean, he was a tough play. I know everybody wanted to ride the. Is Bigsby gonna score again? Bigsby's about to punch it in. Bigsby's about to punch in another touchdown. Doing it live, Bigsby. What a value. Love me some Bigsby. Bigsby to the freaking moon. All right, yeah. So, give me Mason. I mean, Juju's safer. Mason's higher upside. So your question is, you want upside? Start 1 PPR. Whittington, Wicks, or AD Mitchell. Probably Whittington, bro. With Cup out, I think it's a safe play. If you got Bigsby in your lineup, drop a fire emoji. Drop a big fat fire emoji. Mason or Achane? I'm going Achane. Bigsby to the moon, says Jam. Bigsby gets the carry. Does he get in? Down to the 4-yard line. They're probably going to give it to him one more time. Okay, fire emoji. You know what, B-Class. Hybrid dropping the fire emoji. Superfish dropping the fire emoji. We got a bunch of Bigsby in the house. Keep in mind, if you're not on top of the waiver wire, you know, you miss out on things like this. Bigsby, Tracy, Mostert, Garendo, Davis has since fallen with the return of Cook, which at the onset of the waiver show, there was definitely thought that Cook would be out. Bigsby getting his last attempt for a touchdown here. I feel like I could run this one in. I think Bigsby's getting in for a second score. 3rd and goal. Lawrence under center. Hand off to Bigsby. Touchdown. Wow. 2 tutties, 100 yards. Bigsby having a day in London. Woo! Doggy. Woo! Sorry, Wild Bill. Wild Bill's going up against Bigsby. Yeah, buddy. Bigsby scoring wads. I have Chase and Debo for wide receiver and Hall for Mixon. I have Chase and Debo for wide receiver, Hall and Mixon. Z, I don't know what that means, but I like it. Okay, Kirk and Purdy, Kyler. I'm gonna go Kyler for upside. Debo, James Conner at flex. I'm gonna go Debo. Cam says, who would you trade Worthy, Debo, Reed? Trade Worthy, Debo, Reed, or MHJ for who? Hill, Achane, Kyron, Gibbs especially. Would I give up Debo? If preferably not, but like Reed, MHJ with like a running back cam. Tyreek Hill's fantastic. A good go. Give up maybe Debo and one of those guys, lowering of those guys for CD before this week. Or right after this week, but before because he's on the bye and people will sell him. Devontae Adams, Cooper, Pickens, Diggs. Who do you start? In order, I would say Adams and Diggs. Well, Adams and Diggs would be my 2 options, but between those 2, it's really close. 12-man 6-0 got offered CD, Chubb, and Pittman and MHJ for Bijan, Higgins, and Adams. I'd take CD, MHJ, Chubb, and Pittman, to be honest with you. And Ladd, Chase, Brown, Downs, Juju, Whittington, pick 2. I'm going to go Chase, Brown, and Juju if it's me. And Chase, Brown, Downs, or Worthy, I'm going to go Worthy, then Chase, Brown in that order. If you need a ranking of sorts, there you go. What are your picks for today, Smitty? They're right on screen, Franz. They're right on screen. Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you. Bigsby dropping wads. Drake May is going to try and score again here. I mean, this would be good for anybody that has Drake May. Little garbage touchdown action. Drake May over the middle. Was that Hunter Henry? PPR pick 3, Achane, Garrett, Hall, and Gibbs. Come on, bro. You can't sit Achane, Gibbs, or Hall. I like Garrett Wilson. You got to trade him. But there's no sense in. Gabe, you're live. You got 10 seconds.
Hey, start Tyreek Hill or Terry McLaurin in the flex?
McLaurin's safer. But, Tyreek's got more upside. It is what it is. You got to pick your poison. Like, are you down? You put in Hill. Like, if you're projected to lose, you put in Hill and hope for a 150-yard game. But McLaurin is a little bit more steady.
Okay. I'm projected to lose right now, so I'm just going to run Hill.
Yeah, you might as well. All right, later, bro. It's close. I mean, I'd also say look into trades. No Cup, need 1 flex. Keon, Pearsall, Vidal, and Braylon. Probably... God, bro. I guess probably Pearsall. I hate those options for this week, though. Cooper or Pickens in the flex. Probably go Pickens for now. But, I mean, that's not an easy call either. Bigsby to the moon. ETN. Old Oaks retirement home. Yeah. Maybe. If they'll even take him. Flowers, Tank Dell, or Ayuk. I'm going to go Dell personally, but those are so close. You need to be making trades. Come on, bro. You can't sit on all that. Trey Sermon, George Pickens, Xavier Legette. I'm going to go probably Pickens, but it's not an easy call. It's not an easy call at all. Start Reed or Marvin. Probably Reed, but those are damn close. Start 1, Mostert, Pittman, Addison, Watson. Probably Mostert. These 50-50 calls are tough. They're really, really close. Elijah, you're live.
Are you starting JD5 or Josh Allen?
Why are you not trading one of them?
Nobody's taking them. I've tried.
How are you not able to trade one of those guys? I feel like you're maybe just offering the wrong deals. You got to get creative, bro. I guess I would say JD5 this week, the matchup, but you're gonna get that wrong literally 50% of the time. Because Josh Allen is a proven number 1 overall quarterback in fantasy. And JD5's trying to get there. So it's like you're going to be in flux every week, bro.
Who would you trade out of the two?
And whatever one, because they're both so good, whichever one, that's probably maybe your problem. You got to be open-minded to it. You got to say, give me Tyreek Hill. Give me, especially CeeDee Lamb right now on a bye week, bro.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so one more, Najee or Eckler?
Najee.
All right, thanks.
All right, later, bro. Yeah, thanks, pal. Cody from Penn. What's up, Cody from Penn?
What's up, Smitty? Hey, flex spot, Connor or Mooney?
Connor or Mooney? Probably Mooney and PPR. Mooney and PPR, but they're both really close, bro. Mooney and PPR. But I like both of them. You can't really go wrong. All right, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, trust your gut, though. Let me get the chat vote on it. Connor or Mooney? Vote for Colby. Thank you, Bill. Cody from Fresno. Cody, hurry up if you can.
Do you start a Danger Juju, Leggett, or Bucky in flex?
Juju, Leggett, or Bucky? Juju. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
would you start Juju over Chase Brown?
Not necessarily. Chat, can we vote Chase Brown or Juju? Chase Brown or Juju, please. Let's get a vote on that one. All right, Cody, look at the chat for that one. That one's dead even. Chase Brown's been scoring touchdown after touchdown, though. You know, so like he's got the.
I also have J-Mo and Tank Dell, so I'm torn between starting Tank Dell and J-Mo.
Yeah, I would be too. Probably lean Tank Dell, I suppose, but bro, that's so tough. You could get that wrong 50. Right. That's why you got to make trade when you got dilemmas like that every week. It's not that having depth is bad, but it's certainly better to beef up the lineup if you can. So keep trying to work the trades. All right, later, bro. Yeah. I wish I could. The best I can give you is the chat, and the chat will kind of help guide because, honestly, those are 50-50 calls, and I could keep guessing on them, or I could give you a better answer, like, hey, chat, what do you think? And then also give you my answer and my lean. Steve-O, you got 20 seconds.
What up, Smitty? You going Mahomes or Mayfield this week?
I'm going Mahomes, but I get it why people go Mayfield. I get it. I mean, he's been doing it, but I think Mahomes is going to have a nice second half of the season. I think he needed the bye week. They looked really good last week, the week prior. So things looked efficient.
I could see that. One more quick one: Mason or Cooper and Flex. Amari Cooper.
I don't think Cooper's ready yet to get the nod yet. I feel like they almost didn't play him. It was like we don't know if he'll be active. The way they've spread the ball around too. I'm not trusting that yet, but maybe next week.
All right. Sweet. All right, thank you, Smitty. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep. TM, last phone call. TM, 20 seconds. Go.
Yo, would you start Allen or Love?
I'm not saying Josh Allen, bro. Ever. You can't ever sit Josh Allen. Like, maybe it works out one time out of 20, but no thank you. I mean, just look at his game log last year, bro. This is it's unbelievable. He's QB 7, 7, 6, or no, 8, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 1, 9, 2, 6, 4. He was a top 6 QB 10 times. I just can't do it.
That's true.
I can't do it. Trust your gut, though. All right, later, bro. All right, phone lines are closed. I'm sorry if you didn't get in. You should have called. All right. pick two. Mason, B-Rob, or Higgins. I'm going to go Higgins and Mason. TD with a membership for 2 months now. Appreciate you, bro. Your question is worthy or downs. I'm going to go worthy. Christian Watson or Ridley. I'm going to go Christian Watson. I can't trust Ridley right now. Start one flex. Goodwin, Ridley, Slayton, Atwell, or Tucker. Half PPR. I'm going to go. I hate those options. I'll probably say Goodson, I suppose. Much love from Canada. Thank you, pal. Slayton's not bad as well, though. But I'll probably say Goodson, I suppose. That's really tough, bro. Atwell is also kind of safe, I guess. But, man, I don't know. Otten or Kincaid. I'm still going Kincaid in that scenario, but Otten's pretty safe, too. I think I just go for the upside. Okay, let's see here. Start Bucky or Mostert. Mostert, pretty easy for me. Need a flex. Mason, Ayuk, Chase Brown. I'm going to go Ayuk for safety in PPR. If it's half PPR or... Look, these are all good options. I'm probably making a trade. Already starting Brees, Gibbs, Dell, and Metcalf. Also, Bully, Bigsby over Mason in another league. Nice job. Nice job. Mason was so good today. I'm sorry, Bigsby was so good today. Hopefully Mason will be too. Hopefully we're making both statements. Do I start Chubb or Eckler today? Neither. I guess Chubb if you need one. I don't know. That's tough, bro. Garrett, appreciate you, Garrett. Do I wait on B-Rob or play Dell? Play Dell. I play Dell anyway. Yeah, no, bro. Why are you going to sit Dell? Mahomes or AR5? Mahomes, bro. You can't start AR5 right now. Trade Connor and Benson for Achane Mostert. If you like winning, go get Achane. Yes, sir. Got Hurts, Kyron, Gibbs, AJB, London. Who to flex, Monty or Neighbors? You can never sit Neighbors, I don't think. Smitty, appreciate your wisdom. Bro, you can't sit Monty or Neighbors. This is a trade. You got to make a trade. You got to make a trade. I drafted Mason last round. Flipping him for Gibbs, absolutely amazing job from a Panic Peter. Smitty the GOAT. Nice job, Prolific. You still need to trade one of your RBs, though. Peanut Butter and Cups, appreciate you. Starting Devontae Smith, McLaurin, Bijan, Chase Brown, Kyron, bench, Dell, JMO, Worthy. Would you swap any? I want to get Dell, JMO, and Worthy in my lineup every week, bro, but I guess it's pretty. I mean, bro, you're. How do you switch out Chase Brown, JMO, Worthy? It's like the crapshoot. I'd probably go Dell over Chase Brown, but that's me. I'm crazy. Thank you for the super chat. They could put this on the screen twice. Cousins or Mahomes? I'm going Mahomes. Bye week. He's freshened up. He's ready to roll. Brian Robinson, Aaron Jones, or Pollard? Probably Pollard for safety. Do I wait on B-Rob or play Dell? I already answered that one, I think. Dell. Addison, Ayuk, Garrett Wilson, or Deontay Johnson. I think I answered that one or one close to it. I think I'd probably go Ayuk for safety. They're all pretty close. Tank Bigsby, Clutch. Yeah, the Tank. Tank was amazing. JSN or Deontay? Go JSN for me. But close. Trust your gut. Half PPR, we play in a deep format. Tyler Goodson, Rashad White, or Palmer. I go Goodson. It's risky, but all those guys are. Start one flex. Goodson, Ridley, Slayton, Atwell, Tucker. Thanks, bro. Much love from Canada. I think I already answered this one. Goodson, but barely. Barely. Part of me wonders if Ridley does anything today with the QB change, but start Mostert or wait on B-Rob Mostert. Drop Andrews for Ridley. I don't think so. I have Hawkinson and Joku. I'd probably rather trade Andrews if for some reason he had a nice day or something. I don't know. Ridley doesn't. You never know, bro. Ridley could be I mean, this quarterback change could make Ridley go to the moon. So trust your gut. If your gut says go Ridley and you don't want the third tight end, I get it. The only reason I'd hold on to Andrews is if you thought he could have a good game and then trade him. So if you don't think he will, then, I Smitty approve getting rid of him. Either way, I'm torn. Let's let the chat decide that one. Chat, are you going with Andrews to try and maybe trade him later? Or are you going to go with Ridley and pick him up on the chance that Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, is able to deliver the football to him? Thankful for Tank. We got two tanks. Two reasons to be thankful today, I think. Been watching your show for a minute now. New member. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate you. Friendly. Appreciate your super chat. 6 point per TD. Gino or Kyler. I'm going to go Kyler. Kyler's still a beast, bro. And Wes, appreciate you. 12-man full PPR. Chase Brown, Neighbors, AJ, Lamb, Brian Thomas. Who should I start in place of Lamb off the bench? Probably, if it were me, I'd start Mooney. I think he's safe. Actually, maybe Juju. I go Juju, bro. But Juju or Mooney's very, very safe. Can't go wrong with either one. I mean, one will outscore the other most likely, but I just mean you can't lose sleep over that decision. Mike, appreciate you. Full PPR need to. Mason, MHJ, Achan, JSN, Dell. I'm going to go Dell and Achan if it's me. Already starting Bijan. Yeah, I that's me. I like Dell this week. Mike, appreciate your $20 hauler.
To Mars.
Mike to the freaking moon. I'm starting Dell. Trade Najee and Worthy for JT vetoed. League of Crybabies. How do you veto that? Like, Najee had a good game. Someone might love Worthy. JT's injury prone. He's not even on the field. Like, how do you veto something like that? It's pitiful. Start one, Javonte Williams, Scary Terry, or Zay Flowers. I'd probably go Scary Terry for safety. J-Mo for a little bit more high risk, high reward, but I'd probably go McLaurin at the end of the day. 12-team half PPR. Got Hurts, Kyron, Gibbs, AJB, London, Neighbors. Based on your advice, sweet. Any targets to trade Monty for? With your running backs, yeah, I'm looking to get Lamb and Tyreek Hill. I'm looking to get, you could go, I'd love to have Achan as well. Achan, Lamb, Hill. You could go Evans if you wanted a receiver, but I think Monty's pretty safe. I don't know that I'd just give Monty away, though. I would want a Lamb trade. I just don't know if I want to give up those other players. So Hill straight up would be pretty damn even. Most people need a running back so bad, they'll do that. 16-man half PPR. I got Murray or Goff. I go Murray. Harrison Jr. or Eckler. I go Harrison Jr. I don't really hesitate on those two. I go with the Cardinal stack. Not that stacking is the reason, but it was sit one, Scary Terry, Zay, or Javonte Williams. That's almost even harder, Evan. I'd sit Zay because the inconsistency that comes from a Kyler Murray offense. I'm not saying it's smart to sit any one of them, but if I had to, I'd rather start J-Mo this week. I think J-Mo's going to have a day. But that's me. MHJ or Whittington, I'm going to go MHJ. Whittington's nice, but I'm going MHJ. Half PPR, Mason or Dell, I'm going to go Dell because of the matchup. Smitty to Mars? No, Greg to Mars.
To Mars.
Appreciate you, Greg. Greg to the moon. Greg to Mars. Greg's the man, the myth, the legend. Says PPR, Jacobs or Worthy. I'm going to go Worthy. Don't tell anybody. MHJ, hate is unnecessary. Agreed. But let it happen. I kind of like it. Damn you, DeMario. Yeah, Pop Douglas. I told you guys not to trust him this week. Matthew, appreciate you. Start one full PPR. Najee Harris, Trey Sermon, or Goodson. I'm going to go Najee Harris. That one's kind of easy. Those other guys are like crapshoots. At least Najee's getting volume. Derek, 0.5 PPR, need 1. Laporta, Mostert, Ray Davis. I think I go... Damn. I think I go Mostert because it's 0.5. If it was PPR, I might go Laporta. Downs or Addison? Probably Addison, bro, but that's such a crapshoot. Dell or Flowers? I'd probably go Dell, but it's so close. It really is. You got to trust your gut. I'm going Dell. Judy or Sermon? Neither. I'm sorry. I can't pick one of those guys. You got to find somebody else. Ayuk, Juju, Hunt. I'm going to go probably Ayuk for safety. No, I think I asked this question earlier. Hunt for safety, but I like Ayuk a lot. Brian Jackson with the blank $10 hauler. Appreciate you, Brian. I'll see if you ask another question somewhere, but appreciate you. Make sure you include it in the question. Otherwise, it gets completely lost, and I can never find it. Mason, Juju. I think I've gone back and forth on this, admittedly. I think right now I want Mason, the way the wind's blowing. Keegan says change Darnold's color on the ad drop board. I think I have. Yeah, my mind sometimes goes in reverse to old colors. I kind of like it the way it is. I'll think about changing it the next time I pull it up for you. Bigsby to the moon, absolutely. To the moon. Find some better players. That's kind of what I said. HN is trash. Oh yeah. Okay, big D. HN's trash. I don't own him, guys. I don't own him. That's why he's trash. I'm rooting against him. Juju, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, Tracy. I'd probably go Juju and JSN and Tracy. I like Eckler, but like B-Rob's back. You know what I'm saying, bro? Mason or Worthy. Mason and PPR. I'm sorry. Worthy and PPR. And pretty dead even in half PPR or less. Oh, look at these slew of super chats just came rolling in, strolling in 4 in a row. Just bop, 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 bop. We're loving it. 5 in a row, just smashing. Look at this, Murph with a super chat. We got Alter with the $20 hauler gets immediate attention. 10-team standard, 4 flex, JD5, Pickens, Mooney, Hall, Mason, Kraft, Gibbs, Jacobs, Irving, Addison, Bench Moss. Any trades or suggestions? I'd probably say with this squad, I'm loving the Hall and Gibbs. I'm trying to trade Jacobs and maybe Mason with I don't even know if you could trade many of these wide receivers like Pickens or whatever, but whatever you can get, like Hill for Pickens and Mason, or Pickens and Jacobs for an injured JT, or for maybe let me see if I can find a couple wide receivers that make sense for you. Evans injured is good. I like Tyreek Hill the most, though. That's my favorite player to get. I think, Cooper Kupp this week being hurt might be one of your better plays. Like Jacobs and Pickens for Cooper Kupp injured. Jacobs and Pickens for Mike Evans injured. Like, just people worried about him. Nico Collins for you. Jacobs, look, are you going to use Jacobs right now? Maybe. Maybe not. Jacobs for Nico. Jacobs and Addison for Nico. Alter, if you can get Nico, be straight fire to be able to wait on that. Cover, appreciate you. Got all your super chats on screen after I put this one here. Appreciate you, Math, for dropping another super chat there. Okay, good morning, Smitty, JMO, or Mooney. I'm going to go JMO. Too much upside. I like Mooney, but Mason, Ayuk, Mostert, Worthy. I'm probably going to, in order, I'm going to say Ayuk for safety, Mason after that. I love Worthy. I love Mostert. Tough call. Part of me wants to do Worthy over Ayuk, though. Chat, can we vote Ayuk or Worthy, please? Can we do Ayuk or Worthy, please? Vote on that one. Purdy or Kyler? I'm going Kyler. Do we start Irving or bench? I bench Irving. He's in a committee right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. As Junior Soprano said, I don't like it. Morning, Smitty. Start to Mooney, Chase Brown, Waddle, Kraft. Mooney, Chase Brown, Waddle, Kraft. I'm probably going to go Chase Brown and Waddle personally. Hey, G6 is a good timing on the Junior Soprano. Murph, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex, 0.5 PPR, Reed, Dell, Mason, Hunt, Worthy. Woo! I'd probably go Dell and Hunt, but man, I want Worthy in there. Look, if you have Worthy on your bench and I'm not able to say start Worthy, that's your own fault. You got to make a trade. Have 2 sit, 1. Have to sit 1. Jamison, Williams, Flowers, or Terry. I think I answered this one already. One of them very much like it. I guess I'm sitting Flowers in this scenario. Standard pick 2, Cook, Jacobs, B-Rob. I'm going to go Cook and Jacobs with B-Rob just getting back. I don't know how much work he'll get. Goat, appreciate you. Dell or Tyreek. I'm going to go Dell this week, but I want Tyreek in there somehow. Nice job on the Bigsby play. I want Dell. Plain and simple. MHJ or Devontae Smith, but I want MHJ in there too. It's some of these I don't want to like condone sitting, but like your question I got to answer. JMO, Ayuk, or Dell. You guys got to make trades. Like I'm telling you, I'm going to get this wrong. You're going to get this wrong. The entire chat's going to get this wrong over and over and over. Welcome, Brian, as a YouTube exclusive member. Brian, appreciate you. You got to make a trade, bro. We're going to get this wrong every week. I go Dell. But I can't promise you that I'm going to hit that even 50% of the time. That is wild. Make a trade. Best full PPR stash, Tucker, Chandler, or Zamir? Probably Tucker right now, bro. It's a close call. Start Love or JD5. JD5. You can't say JD5. Come on, man. I mean, Love could outscore him. Anybody could outscore anybody, but traded Mixon for Achane. Smash. Do I trade MHJ for Walker? I don't know that I would unless you're like in dire straits at running back too. I love Walker though. I love Walker and MHJ. If it's full PPR, I lean toward MHJ by a hair. If it's half PPR and you need a running back, or non-PPR and you need a running back, go Mixon. Go Walker. But I kind of still think MHJ is going to go crazy. Hi, Smitty, Connor, or Juju. Juju this week. But that's a great call. Good dilemma to have going forward. Mostert, Downs, or Juju. I'm going to go Mostert if it's half PPR or non-PPR. If it's PPR, I think I'm kind of torn and tied between Juju and Mostert. And I think I lean toward Mostert by a hair. So I guess Mostert all the way. But that's close, man. Juju, I'm very tempted to say Juju. Lamb for Gibbs, dead even, depending on your need, bro. That's a perfect trade for somebody who needs an RB or somebody who needs a wide receiver. Half PPR, need 1. Pickens, McConkey, or Waddle. I'm going to probably go Waddle. I know it's risky. I know he's easy to bench. Dell or Harrison. This week I'd go Dell, but very, very close. Every week I'd struggle on that one. Achane or MHJ. I'm going Achane. I think they're going to get back to doing what they do well, which is get Achane in open space. Full PPR, bench 1, B-Rob, Mixon, Achane, Gibbs. I think you got to sit B-Rob. There's just no hesitation. Good options, but you can't. No problem. Random, appreciate you. Pollard or Chandler. You're going Pollard because Aaron Jones is going to play. Tracy or Atwell. I'm going to go Tracy or Atwell. I'm going to go Tracy. Chase Brown or Pittman. I'm going to go Chase Brown. G6. Good question. David with the blank super chat. David, appreciate your support. Celtic, appreciate you. Big ups to the people who started Tank Bigsby to the moon. Celtic, let's go. Achane or Reed in the flex. I'm going to go Achane by a hair, I guess, for upside. Maybe Reed for safety. They're very damn close. But I find myself never sitting Achane no matter what. So that's just me. It's my personal preference. Probably because of this data right here. I mean, we have science behind it. It's not like we're making stuff up. This is like the total correlation and computed compounding friction status of the molecules that enter into the flux capacitor major component. Let me just play it.
Achane. Achane is the man. His haters call him small.
But he is 9 feet tall.
All right, we don't have time. We don't have time for the whole thing. Achane, it's Achane, not Achane hybrid. Get it right. If you're gonna own the guy, you gotta pronounce his name correctly, please. Josh Allen or Daniels, you're gonna get this wrong every week. So stop messing with it. Trade one of them. You're literally gonna, give yourself an ulcer. I'd probably say Jaden Daniels this week, but you got to trade one of them, and you trade the one that gets you the most value back. CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill. Aaron Jones or Kareem Hunt. I'm going to go Kareem Hunt, but anything could happen. Aaron Jones is good enough to really get it done any week, but he's older. Gibbs or Reed. I'm going to go Gibbs without a hesitation, but I love both of them. Got Bijan and Walker. The contemplation for me is Walker or Reed. So chat, can you vote Reed or Walker in the chat, please? Reed or Walker. Get Gibbs into your lineup. Higgins. I don't know what that's for, but Higgins should have a day. Yep. Higgins over Cooper. I'd say Higgins over Cooper, sure. Yep. We got a Walker vote over Reed. There you go. Leggett, Juju, or Brian Robinson in the flex. I'd probably say Juju. The volume should be there. Chuba Hubbard or Josh Jacobs. Probably Chuba right now. Can Mahomes score at least 20 points this week or Gino? We're going Mahomie. Mahomie, baby. Chat, Juju or Sermon, Juju. Devontae Smith, Jacobs, or Achane. I'm going to go Achane, baby. But Devontae Smith is right there. Like, you shouldn't be benching either one of those guys. You shouldn't be. That's your own fault. Make a trade. 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 That's all I can tell you over and over and over. Got offered MHJ for Garrett Wilson. I'd probably rather have MHJ for the long term of the season. 808 guy, appreciate you. Roster to B. Allen Brooks, Braylon Allen Brooks, or Corum or Benson. Probably going to say Brooks and Braylon Allen, just because of the upside that Braylon Allen has if anything should happen to Breece Hall. Dalton Kincaid or Tucker Kraft. I'd say Kraft this week. It's just smart. This week anyway. I'm not saying Kincaid can't bounce back, but Kraft is solid. Tyreek for 2 first rounders. It depends on where the first rounders are, but I would say absolutely. And like Reek's got 1 or 2 years left, bro. Maybe 1. I would say you're probably taking that. Unless you told me they're both number 12. Then as much as first rounders sound good, those are second round picks. So if they're not, if there could be mid, sure, you take them because you can flip them into something better. Non-PPR, Hall, Hubbard, Barkley, sit 1. Hall, Hubbard, Barkley, Connor, Chubb. You got to sit Chubb right now until Chubb gets more volume. Goodwin or Goodson or Sermon. Probably Goodson right now. Sermon wasn't very effective, but it's a crapshoot. But probably Goodson. Masonite or Chase Brown. Chase Brown's safer. Masonite probably has more upside, to be honest, because he's probably getting all the work. But you never know. What if Garendo comes in and gets half the work because they're worried about shoulder? I don't know. Tough to say. Sit one Jacobs, B-Rob, or H-Chan. I'm probably sitting... I mean, it's between B-Rob and Jacobs. You're sitting one of those guys. You're not sitting H-Chan. Chat, can we vote? Who are you sitting, Jacobs or B-Rob? Who are you sitting, Jacobs or B-Rob? Not starting. Who are you sitting? Probably say sit B-Rob coming off of the injury. Pick 3. Adams, Debo, Diggs, J-Mo, Mason. Come on. Make a trade, Andy. Make a trade, Andy. Make a trade. Save a life. Debo. Debo, Adams. J-Mo. I guess. So tough. Horton, appreciate you. I'm back from let's see, benching Devontae Smith for Walker. God, you always give the toughest questions because your team's loaded. Like, I'm just going to tell you, Horton, every week it's going to be like a crapshoot because you have literally this, like, super team. So it's like, we're going to get it wrong. Chat, can we vote for Horton? I want to give Horton the group think because, honestly, I'm torn. Are we starting Devontae Smith or Walker? Playing H.N. Walker and Bijan, DK and Reed, any swaps? I guess you could say, like, maybe you take Bijan out for Walker and you leave Devontae Smith in. I don't know. Chat, can we vote? Start 2. Revoting for Horton. Revoting. Walker, Bijan, Devontae Smith, start 2. Please list 2 players. Walker, Bijan, Devontae Smith. I want at least 10 votes. Walker, Bijan, Devontae Smith, start 2. I want at least 10 people voting. Walker, Bijan Smith, Sid H.N., no thank you. Don't listen to that one. Bijan, Devontae Smith. There you go. Horton, you got a whole load of votes there. Probably Walker, Bijan wins, I suppose. I'm going to go with the chat on this one just because it's dead even and I'm forcing an answer. I'm literally just forcing an answer. If Cup plays, sit worthy. If that were to happen, bro, but Cup's not... It is not expected to play. It would suck if he played because all the reports are saying he's not, and then everybody's going to have him on the bench. Diggs got into a brawl with Jair Alexander. Woo! I wonder if there's some implications on that. Jeez. Also need to drop one active Cup, Garendo or Leggett. I'd probably drop Leggett. Not a Mason owner. I'll probably still keep Garendo. I have enjoyable Sunday. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sit worthy. I would sit worthy for Cup if that was the case, but I don't think that'll be the case. Full PPR QB Mahomes versus wide receiver worthy DK. Brees. Pick 2. Chase, Downs, or Juju. I'm going Chase Brown. Juju's maybe a tad safer, but I'd probably diversify a little bit. And look, he's been scoring touchdown after touchdown. There's some safety there. Burrow versus Browns or Baker. Unsure about Cards offense. I guess, chat, could we vote on this? Burrow or Baker? Burrow or Baker? I guess... Let's see what the chat says. Burrow or Baker? Vote on that one. Burrow or Baker? Woo! Dobbins, Hunt, Mason, start 1. Hunt for safety. Dobbins for a high risk, high reward. We got Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow winning the vote. Baker's making a comeback, though. Baker's making a comeback. Burrow won the vote. Juju or Wandell in full PPR. I'm going to go Juju, but close, very close. And then MHJ, DK, Chase Brown start 2. Probably DK and Chase Brown for safety. MHJ, higher risk, higher reward. If you're like projected to lose and you need something crazy, you go MHJ and you swing. But I think right now it's safest to go Chase Brown probably. Hi, Smitty. Hit you up on Patreon. Who should I flex? I don't answer DMs on Patreon because I'd just be answering those all day, so I'm only in the live chat. Hit you up on Patreon. Who should I flex? Alex Pierce or Leggett? Probably. You know what? I'm going to say Pierce because AR5 does like throwing to him. But this could go either way. It's a very close call, but give me Alex Pierce. Alex has had a lot of big plays, too. You know, he's had some good production this year. So I think it's not a bad play no matter what quarterback's in there. Did you say the picks this week? They're on screen right in front of your face, pal. You've been tailgating them. Let's go right in front of your face. Sitting right there. Start 2, Loud, Juju, Whittington, Mason. Give me Mason and give me Juju. Thank you, pal. And thanks again. Truly appreciate you. Deontay, Juju, Ayuk, pick one. Give me Ayuk for safety. Very tough call. I might have even wavered on that one. Deshaun Watson breakout game. Calling it pre-snap. Him and Amari didn't get along. Yeah, getting rid of Amari is great for the likelihood of a Watson breakout. You made my morning, pal. Anyway. All right, I'll see you all after the afternoon games. Appreciate every single one of you super chat monsters, or even if you just liked the video and subscribed. Like and subscribe on the way out the door. We only have 133 thumbs up, but 700 of you roughly in here. Can we do something about that? Can we get a little crazy and hit the thumb up button on the way out the door? Ayuk, Cooper, Mooney, pick one, go Ayuk. Pretty easy call. You know what I'm saying? See you all for the afternoon wrap-up show. I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday, but I go live after the afternoon slate of games. I go live before the morning slate of games. I go live after the Sunday night game to do the waiver wire show. I go live after the Monday night game. I go live after the Thursday night game. Basically, after every game or set of games, we go live. See you all later. Appreciate you.